It's my most gentle way of saying hi. Probably hear a lot of stuff in the background right now. Let me try turning this off, and then we're gonna see if we hear that afterwards. I mean, you definitely heard that beep, but hello. Gotta keep my mouse here, gotta keep it handy. So we can actually see each other. Hi. Hi. We got our double hi. Killer Blonde, enjoy your 87 seltzer. Hope you had a nice day today. I hope you're having a nice day, actually. I know we got a time difference. And also, hi, Mads. Thank you for the kind words, as always, truly. And enjoy your 274th seltzer. And Giselle, woof, enjoy your 407 seltzer. Also, thank you for watching 20 streams in a row. That's 2/3 of a month. It's 2/3 of a month's worth of streams that you made it to in a row consecutively, according to Twitch. You can't see your streak on iPad? If only we knew like the relationship between your if you knew the relationship between like your like not Johnny Says streak and your Twitch streak, then we'd be able to calculate it. But I don't know, on phone now. Let's see what it is. But like I feel like it usually takes a second. Oh, that'd be pretty quick if it already worked. It's hot in here. Hear my AC on blast. I need it. That sound though, when you hear that humming noise back there, that means that it's actually giving me cold air. Now it stops, so now it's gonna give me lukewarm air. So who is Luke in lukewarm? It showed me that it didn't exist at all. Oh, is it when it's like, you know, try refreshing or like refresh the page or try again later type of thing? Or like when it's like calculating your streak? Imagine if the streak is actually lost. That would be wild. That would truly be wild. I mean, like, I feel like, you know, because at some point the streak has to end. There's no way it can go on forever. My guess is, okay, wait, let me also find, and the song's a vibe. I'm gonna see if I can find another, that I don't want to shake ass. Although no, I'm gonna keep it. I'm vibing. I'll just lower it a little bit so I don't want to dance as much. I was gonna say, I think one day my stream's gonna like crash, and then it's gonna like end, like actually end, not disconnect, protect, end, and then it's gonna start up again, and it's going to be at a time. You know what? No, but one day it's gotta die. I feel like it's gonna die on a technicality, but like, there's just no way forever. That's so many streams. Although I do think that you're on track for some of the highest streaks ever. I don't understand how some people have like the streaks that you have. It's truly, again, I max out, and I max out at like 10 to 15. 15 was the most I ever hit. Never hit 20. Hello, Killa Blonde. How are you doing today? Are you having a wonderful day today? Are you having a good afternoon right now? It's currently, I think it's Wednesday, possibly. For me, it's Tuesday. It's currently Tuesday evening. There it is. I streak. Happy 145th birthday, Mads. Happy 145th birthday. My God. That's wild. 145 streams. Thank you for watching 145 streams in a row. Unbelievable. Still don't know how you do it, but here we are. Guess about the, oh, hell yeah, Killa Blonde. When's the show? Is it soon? All right, let me also, what are we gonna go with? Should I go with something less hype? I feel like maybe, oh no. Okay, there we go. My screen got all like refreshed and stuff. It was supposed to be last night. Did they move it? Oh wait, did you hear why it got postponed? No, I got no clue. I didn't even know, I have been, look it up. All right, probably post stream. Because there's no way I can really look anything up right now. I want to see reaction. Oh, I don't know if we're gonna be able to do that. It'll probably either post stream, or another day maybe. Because like right now, whenever I'm in my kitchen, there's just like the switching between back and forth is like impossible. Like it's not impossible, but like I don't have like my keyboard. I'm on mouse only right now, just moving and clicking stuff. I can't even type. But it's totally okay. No worries. Got postponed, and that's the key thing that matters. I need some cold seltzy today. Today it's been hot. Today has been hot. I mean, like I already knew that, like, you know, the heat waves continuing, but like it truly is. It's everything is just so sweaty. I was like outside. I think I was outside for a total of maybe, I want to say a total of like 4 minutes. between like walking from like place to place. That is my guess, ish. And I don't even know. I'm like drenched like 30 seconds out. 30 seconds out. It's just soaking wet out there. It's just because it's like 97 degrees. I don't even know if it's like humid. Although when I was watching Copa America the other night, they were playing in Miami and everyone was drenched. I mean, people like sweat obviously when playing soccer, but like I feel like playing soccer in Miami right now. I looked at the humidity. It's like 80% humidity. It was like 90 degrees Fahrenheit. It's just hot. I just realized, Mads. So when I say temperatures, do you think in Celsius? That's not like a wild concept, but like I'm realizing this now because I was like I said Fahrenheit, but I realized, yeah. I'm like, should I feel like I was thinking about this actually because my parents, they grew up in Argentina and then like they, moved here eventually, but they've been here for quite some time now. So like I was wondering if I could just ask them, but like I don't even know if like they would be able to like think back. Also, Mr. Zift, enjoy your 12th self, so I hope you're having a lovely day today. Number 12. What does number 12 remind me of? No, I'm thinking of Give It Up for, oh yeah, the SpongeBob episode where they're making an absurd amount of Krabby Patties when they're open, I think, for 24 hours. When they're open 24/7, and then I think Plankton calls under some other identity and orders like 1 billion Krabby Patties, and then they work SpongeBob to the point where he actually goes into psychosis and has, yeah. that is the plot of that episode now that I think about it. But when I think of number 12, it's what I think of that or like 74. But I think of like day 237. How many days did they even go for? I think at some point they just lost track. I think they just kept counting up. They just kept counting up. I mean, I feel like working, making Krabby Patties, I feel like being around Krabby Patties for that long definitely would mess with you. I feel like when you're near anything for that long, it would mess with you. Like for me, even just being inside for too long, like today I wasn't outside for that long, but just getting like a break of like, that's not really a break, I was like moving from one place to another. But like getting to like see the outside world and like breathe air, that is not my apartment air, like centers me. Because there are days I sometimes go like 4 days in a row without leaving. And usually by day 3 or day 4, my brain is not doing too hot. So now I just try to, today, usually, in the beginning of the week, I have to do it because like work and stuff, but I'm trying to do it also by choice. I'm trying to leave by choice. I don't think I'm at the point where I would like go running yet, unless I'm actually able to wake up early in the morning. My sleep schedule is still not good. Although we ended stream at a reasonable time last night. I think we've been ending stream at reasonable hours. This past week, I think we ended stream at reasonable hours. I still have had to wake up early, quite early for different things, whether it be work or work-related things. Like last week, the days that I like work remotely, I still had early stuff, so I was still waking up earlier than I usually do. So I was like sleeping maybe on average like 3 to 5 hours a night-ish. But like we're doing better than when we would end stream at like, there was like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, we were ending stream at like 3:30. Like we were seeing that Patrick Krabby Patty video play, like I feel like almost every stream for that week. That was kind of fun though. It's like I'm into it, but not in the long, like I know it's not good for me. I know that I don't feel, I know that after a while, like my body starts like, fighting pretty hard and it's like it wants me to sleep. But like the late nights are so much fun. On Friday we're gonna have a late night. So I was originally gonna play Elden Ring on Thursday night on stream, just late into the night. But I'm moving that around. I'm pushing that to Friday because Friday we didn't have a stream plan. Friday I'm gonna be starting stream a little bit later, probably closer to like 9:30. But I anticipate playing Elden Ring deep into the night because the next day I have nighttime plans. And if I have nighttime plans, it means that I cannot wake up early. If I wake up early and have nighttime plans, I will not be awake for nighttime plans. I'll be yawning and I will not be able to really focus on what's going on. So my solution to that is sleep in. What's a good way to sleep in? Stay up late playing Elden Ring. I feel like it's the perfect plan. I feel like we really nailed down this routine here. And so maybe my solution to late night streams and like being able to make the most out of the day isn't to finish stream earlier, but rather to just make plans for nighttime so that then the next day though, I don't think I'm streaming. No, it won't work. It'll work on Friday nights. It'll work for our Friday night streams. Yeah. Anyway, I'm really stoked to play Elden Ring. I've been thinking about it. We were supposed to play it last week and we didn't get a chance to. I think we were gonna play it on Saturday. We were just gonna play it last Friday, then we didn't get a chance to. So we're gonna do it on Saturday when we didn't get a chance to. And so now this week I'm making sure that we actually get to play it because it's so good. It requires a respectable amount of grind time. Interesting words. I feel like it's deserving of a respectable grind. And like it's so satisfying too. It's frustrating but satisfying. I feel like it's a game that just gives you the opportunity to like win. Gives you the opportunity to lose for sure, but it gives you the opportunity to win and feel like rewarded for winning. Like 200 times. It's great. It's what I seek in a game. And so like it is kind of a vibe. Another thing we haven't done in a while is play Stardew. I've been peeking around. I've really been like trying to find like new people to follow on Twitch. But like I've just been like going through my recommended lately and just like clicking into those. So I'm like, this is kind of fun. And then I keep finding streamers that I like. It's awesome. I forget like how cool it is to just like find like a new creator that you're like, ooh, I really like the style of their stream. For a second I was like, oh, what club? But then I realized it was just my bot. And it's the standard. But thanks, not Johnny. But all in all, I would say today was a good day. I did have to pick up some groceries so that we can make the food that we're going to be making today. I'm stoked for this recipe because I don't think it's going to take a very long time. I think it's going to like be a very like reasonable recipe. I think this is a recipe that I will be able to make. This is like, there are a couple things to this that I like. One, it doesn't take that long to make, so it's something that I can make like on another night as well, just for like dinner in general. Two, there's a lot of like, a lot of it is really just like chopping, preparing the ingredients, and then it really just comes together. You kind of just like throw into the wok like one thing after the other, but like maybe you'll wait a few minutes, which is like, I know that's how a lot of dishes are cooked, but it's not as like complex as whenever we're like making something like baking something like a bread or something that involves a dough, which I know we've been doing quite a bit of lately, which has been really fun. But like we gotta find times to like fill those waiting times. This one doesn't require any waiting time. It's like a standard like just meal. And I love recipes that involve chopping things on stream because I mean in general even off stream I enjoy it, but it's even more fun on stream because I feel like, I don't know, I really like chopping stuff. I like the feeling, I like the experience. I feel like every time I'm chopping, I'm practicing to chop things better. And it's just kind of fun. And then this recipe in particular, we have an ingredient, we have Sichuan peppercorn, which I've never used before, but apparently it's got some, I would say, mouth-numbing properties that are a key part to this dish that I'm stoked for. I do know a lot of Sichuan dishes are like spicy, like very, I mean that's like the whole thing. It's kind of a notable aspect, or like very spicy. I've only had like a Sichuan dish a few times in my life. Although my freshman year, one of my roommates, because I had a bunch of them, my freshman year we were in a very big suite, like a lot of rooms, would cook occasionally, and he was a very, very good cook, and he made a lot of like different Sichuan dishes, and they were really, really tasty. But yeah, my spice tolerance is high, but to a certain extent, this is like usually another level of spice for me. But I think, well, we're gonna be, on one hand, we'll be like a little bit gentle. I won't be ambitious. I'm going to probably follow the recipe. I won't stray too far from the recipe, but I won't be ambitious either. I'm not trying to not enjoy, I'm not trying to not enjoy the dish. I want to be able to eat it and have fun with it. I also want to be able to feel my mouth when I eat it so that I can actually taste things, because what's the point? I mean, the texture, I don't even know if I feel the texture. I have no idea. I don't know what to expect with this. I was supposed to get this, I wanted to get a ground version of these peppercorns. Here, let me get the sticker off so you can see it as a whole, plus we don't need this here. And I could show you up close. Whatever, close enough. I wanted to get this ground. So if you look at them, they're like, you know, little peppercorns. Although I don't think it's actually like peppercorn. I think it's like there's a video that I was watching, and it's like how do they describe it? It's a flower, like a plant. And essentially, so like they look similar, but they're different. And I wanted to get a ground, but I couldn't find a ground. And so I looked up like if it's like complicated to like just ground it ourselves. And I don't think it's going to be, but we are going to be toasting them and then kind of crushing them ourselves. I really want to get a mortar and pestle, but I don't have one of those. It's not necessary for this, but I think it would come in handy for future recipes, and then maybe we can make our own like little spices or spice combinations. Or if anything, I think it'll maybe make things be a little bit fresher. I do know that this once you grind it up, its shelf life is a lot shorter than usual. That's, I mean, again, everything I'm saying is like according to like just YouTube videos that I watch. So take everything I say with a grain of salt. Look stuff up if you want to verify. But when I was looking at it, frozen obviously lasts the longest. Refrigerated will last like this will last a little less time, but still a pretty long time. I think like 1.5 years or something approximately, guesstimate. And then this at room temp, like these will last maybe like 1 year. But if you crush them, I think it said like 2 months. So they said it's the recommendation that I got anyway from the tutorials that I was watching. And I think the recipe that we're watching today, no, not the recipe that we're watching today. We're not watching it, but like the recipe that we're following today. It does have a YouTube video for it. It's not this one, but there's one, it was one that I watched right after it that like just basically broke down like the different use cases of this. Just recommended just getting them like this and then just crushing them up yourself. You don't even need to break it down that finely. I think the properties will still be there, but I saw that toasting them a little bit on your stovetop will kind of bring out I don't know if it's like the effects or the flavor, but it makes it apparently worth your while. So that's what we'll be doing today too. Plus, because I don't think this recipe is very long, I think we got time to play around with some of these things, and I'm looking forward to that. What I'm gonna do, I think we're gonna go to, oh, it's a Kid Cudi song. I think I wanna go to, let me put this for now. And then I wanna put, I know what playlist I wanna put. I haven't listened to this in a while. It's our, let's do this. Beautiful. And then I'm gonna let this go to the radio. Can I make a radio off of a playlist? I feel like they stopped allowing you to do that. Make radios off of a Spotify playlist. I think you can only do it off of songs now. Although they do have like recommendations for the playlist if you wanted to add more stuff to it. But so now my solution is just go to the end of the playlist and then just like let the next song play. But we can start with this one. What's up, Jackie? What is up, gamers? Hi, enjoy your 269th seltzer. How are you today? How you doing? How's your Tuesday treating you? I hope it's been good. We're out here hanging out in the kitchen, getting ready to make some food. Getting ready to make my dinner, actually. I started stream. This is like one of our earlier streams. I started streaming like 8:25. I think I clicked the go live button, something like that. Earlier than we usually do. I think we're gonna be done making it. This one for surezies, depending on when we start. I think it's gonna take us 45 minutes. I think 45 minutes, and we're done. To actually cook once we start cooking. I do think that might take a little the way that it held it, I got you, don't worry. I want to know which term I just allowed with that. Let me see. Yeah, I want to allow it to post in chat. Why can't I see what, oh, I didn't even add any permitted terms. It just held it. There was no permitted term to add. That's so funny though. It is hotter than a witch's coochie. Yeah, it is. It's very hot outside right now. It's a very unique way to describe that. But yeah, I was talking about this earlier too. I was sweating like seconds after going outside. Not even before. Like, I got my AC on right now. Like, you can probably hear it. I mean, I know you hear the hum. It's just so hot. It's so hot. And every week we get the text. Well, every week I get the text from just like Con Ed being like, "Hey, by the way, heat wave coming in." And I'm like, "Thanks. Thank you for that." I mention this every stream, but they're like, heat waves coming in, try not to use any appliances or electricity between these hours, and it's just like all of the hours during the day, and it's like, thank you. You know what? You're right. I guess I won't. What do they want me to do? Blazes from a vine? The way it's like slowly, what if it's ringing a bell? What if I've seen the Vine? I feel like if I watch it, I'm gonna be like, oh wait, no, I have seen this. Also, Katie, enjoy your 348 seltzer. Hope you're having a nice day today. I don't know if you worked today, but I hope it was pleasant for the final ones. Maybe possibly. Oh, I didn't clean my own seltzer. Oh, also, I'm doing something a little bit different today with, let's see if this works. No, not this. Sick. Okay. Let's put you here. No, come here. Come here. Come here. Can I claim it? Yeah, I can claim it. Beautiful. Phenom. I changed the way that my screen and everything is like formatted, and like now I think it's a little bit easier to set up. Every step that I take that makes the kitchen setup easier to switch to brings us one step closer to being an exclusively cooking stream. Just kidding. We're always gonna do more than that. We got too much to do out here. And me enjoying my 473rd seltzer. I got a new phone, so all my apps needed to be re-logged into. Oh, Payne, did you remember your passwords? I've been watching the last 5 minutes on the TV on Maniac's account while trying to log into mobile. Okay, that's what I was thinking. I was gonna be like, do you remember your passwords? Because for me, it's hard to maintain. I do recommend password managers. Password managers are good. You gotta just make sure that you actually set a secure password for that. Oh, let me also give you all points. Silly me. Rabbits are for tricks. Give points. I misspelled points terribly. All 10K. Thanks for being here in the beginning of the stream. Nope, I had to reset my Twitch account. Pain. One thing, I used to be so hesitant to like change my passwords for accounts because I'd always be like, wait, I don't want to make it something that I don't want. Like I never wanted to like change my password and then end up like being like, oh no, wait. Like I wish I didn't want to lose the password that I had because I'm like, that's probably that's a good password. Like it's one that I wanted. But then I realized if there's any if I ever reset my password and I reset it to something, if I can't use it again, then it won't let me set it to that. And if I can use it again, then great. That's exactly what I'm thinking of. Can you recommend a good password manager for iPhones? Yes, I would say Bitwarden. Bitwarden, I think, is open source, and so you can use it, and you can use it on your. So it should hopefully be secure. No, but it is. I like Bitwarden a lot. LastPass used to be good, but then they started paywalling. So I would say Bitwarden's good. It syncs between it'll sync between your phone, your computer, all of that stuff. The one thing is on your phone, if you want to get your latest passwords, you will need to like log into the app again on your phone. So like basically, let's say like you have, and it's good in terms of like you're browsing websites, you log in, it'll be like, do you want to save this password? And you can just click like yes, everything is good. And if there's, but on your phone, if you want to sign into something, if you don't, like you have to like log into the app at least like, every time you basically, if you want to refresh that, let's say, okay, resetting, new story here. You have Bitwarden. You have it on your phone, you have it on your computer. You signed in, you got 10 passwords on your account right now. You sign into a new website that you haven't signed into while having Bitwarden enabled. It says, do you want to save your password? You click yes. Now you have 11 on your computer, you have 11 on your account. On your phone, when you go to the website, it's not going to appear there, like on like your just like default, because normally when you have a password manager, your iPhone will let you like have that like ready to go. So like anytime like you're signing into something, you can have like a default password manager to be like, hey, do you want to use your password from this manager? So whether it's LastPass, Bitwarden, or anything else, you can just like click it so you don't have to like always go to the app. But it won't refresh with that new password you added until you log back into the app. So it is good to like log into the app like every now and then just to make sure it gets to your latest. But in general, once you have all your base passwords in there, like you're good to go. And again, it's solid because I think given that it's open source, it will not get paywalled. I mean, like no promises, I don't manage it, but I can theoretically probably, I think it's open source. I'm pretty sure if it is. And if it is, then theoretically I can contribute to it, but I don't have any expertise in that. Hell yeah, you tell not, Johnny says. But yeah, so best of luck with it. They are really good. They're really good because like something that I like to do. So you know how like I always mention how I like to write things down. A password manager, for example, is a way that one of the reasons why I like to write things down is because I don't like to rely on my memory for things. And it's funny because I don't even think my memory is that bad, but like I don't like to rely on my brain's like scheduling feature. Which is such a weird way to think about it. But like every time I'm like, okay, I just need to remember to do this. Like it's not like my memory of like what is something. I mean, then again, that's what your password manager is. But I like to be able to relax knowing that like I can forget everything, and then I can always just like check up on. I can just check some place where stuff's like stored and written down, and then just go for it from there. It makes me more relaxed on like a daily basis, knowing that I don't have to trust myself when it comes to remembering things, at least like that. So that's why I like password managers too. And it's why I like writing things down. It's why I also like to write things down, even before bed. If I think of something before bed, and I'm like, I want to remember this in the morning, I have to set a reminder for it. Like I need to know that it's stored somewhere, because I know it's very rare that I actually wake up and remember it. And I've had so many instances like in my life where I had woken up, or like where like I've told myself to remember something, or like I've tried to remember something, and I'm like, okay, I'll just like do this in the morning, I'll just remember that. And then like months go by, and I'm like, wait, I wanted to remember this, and like it's already just past due. Past due, ooh, I sound like a librarian. I'm gonna leave this here. I need coasters. That's another thing that I learned. I mean, I already knew that I needed coasters. I just always thought that I would like get them by now, but I did not. Ooh, I do have some coasters from the Lego store that I got with first mod Lily. I don't know how to differentiate them anymore. But what I got with Lilikoi Sorbet Lily, that I honestly, I need to bring them here. I think they're at my parents' house still. I totally forgot that I had them, but those are fun. I think I will get those. See, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna write this down so that I know next time I'm there. Also, thanks so much for the lyric. If you're gonna make dinner, I hope you enjoy your dinner. I will be doing the same tonight. I'm very excited. God, I love cooking. I really love cooking. I love cooking, especially like on stream. Cooking like on my own is fun. It's nice. But I like to cook. I either like to cook on stream where like you're with me for the cooking process, or I like to cook knowing that someone else is going to be able to eat the food also. Like I like to cook for people if I can too. It's like more nerve-wracking because I'm like, oh, I hope it's good. But like, I like the experience as one that can be like shared with others. I feel like that makes kind of fun. Also because I feel like I'm always just like really proud of the stuff we make. So it's like nice to like have other people to enjoy it with. Sorry, let me write this down because I'm gonna forget it already. It's gonna be to bring my Lego coasters. Bring Lego coasters from parents' home. Beautiful. Bootyful. I really do say that a lot. I never think about the context that I say it in, though. I feel like I'm gonna say it at work one day, and it's gonna be like, oh, okay, that's fine. Although I feel like my work like is kind of lax. I mean, I'm not gonna push it either. But I feel like the combos that we have are not too bad. Gay Lego man. Do I not have? I don't have our Legos here. I don't have our Legos here, Passion. Do I? I mean, I have, oh, by the way, check out the, look. I added butterflies to them. They got butterflies on them. Hold on. Look. They got little butterflies on them now. Little butterflies. Aren't they so pretty? Wait, no! Oh God, they're falling apart. Look away. This is what I get for trying to show my butterflies. Hey, but the butterfly stayed on. We just lost a petal. But I will grab her. She landed right below me. She was meant to come back. This was really fun to make on stream too. I think we made this on Valentine's Day. That was a nice stream. I really enjoyed that. We can do Legos again. Is this even? Oh, that is the right way. Here we go. Stay blooming, stay open. There we go. Perfect. Once again, we are back in business. Wow, look at that. They look. It's just. If anything, you know what? It looks a little bit better. Let's open you up a little though. Yeah, and there's some butterflies at the bottom too. They're out there just kind of hanging out. But yeah, these are actually like hair clips. You can put them in your hair. I think they're really pretty and cute. Katie wanted me to share that she is making orange sesame ground turkey rice bowl. Is that recipe? Is that like? Are we going off of like an internet recipe? Is that in the Stardew cookbook? Is that where can I? Out of curiosity, where might I find such a recipe? Why would yours not be there? Here? I think you're right. We each have our own, right? Like we each have ourselves. Wait a minute, no, mine has to be here. Hold on. You see now you got me. Now you got me thinking. Where are you? Okay, it's gonna involve some searching, but I think you're actually right. Mine has to be here. Because I have what was I gonna say? Mine has to be. I never brought it back. I was already living here. Yeah, you know what it is? I think it's in I think it's in the, this was before I had like any furniture, so I kept it in the box. But I don't need to keep it in the box anymore. Now I could take it out and I could put it on a little TV console. Let me bring this over here so I can also read. So I could read chat here too. Also Maniac, enjoy 286 seltzer. Let's see, it's from Home Chef. Home Chef, okay, interesting. Like Home Chef, like website, like online recipe Home Chef? I assume probably. Oh, it's from a TV show. Yes, I have me. Oh my God, we could buy mine a little apartment. We make a mini version, make a Lego version of this apartment. I can't wait. I'm so stoked. Oh, it's gonna be so much fun. Oh, I'm out here sweating. I could feel like my heat. I could feel myself. I could feel. I mean, I could feel the heat, but I feel like if I was standing next to me, I'd be like, wow, you're really radiating heat right now. It's so warm in here. That AC honestly is not fighting hard enough. I'm about to battle it myself. I was playing around with it. I found the manual online and I found that it has like more settings, but none of them were really working. So I just started pushing all the buttons until it came back to normal because I think I semi-broke it. I tried cleaning the filter, by the way. No idea if that did anything. No idea if I was even effective at cleaning it. Oh, okay, so it's a meal kit thing like HelloFresh. Got it. That makes sense. That makes sense. Well, if you like the recipe, let me know. You don't need to say like what I don't need to know a specific recipe for this one, but I'm intrigued by the dish. I might like look up a recipe for it. This sounds good. That sounds really good. I'm saying that also because I'm hungry. I'm hungry, but it's perfect. It's good that I'm hungry because we're gonna be making dinner today, and hopefully some very tasty food. I want a rice bowl. I'll make you a rice bowl. I'll make you a rice bowl. Which one is that? Is that a shrug? It's just a shrug. It's a shrug. Today I saw someone IRL do the cot. And it wasn't IRL, I was watching someone streaming. But they did the cot on their own, and then everyone started spamming the cot afterwards. Also purchased enjoy 449 seltzer. You're one away from 450. Stacking them up. Stacking them up. I'm trying to sip mine. Mine keeps melting. I mean, my ice keeps melting. Also, Lily, enjoy your 290-second seltzer. We are back in the kitchen. We are cooking today. Which just means I'm gonna say the most absurd things. You seeing someone having I'm pointing at them. Now they're doing the cot emote. I know, this is wow. Imagine. Okay, look. I'm just saying that if anyone was ever just like holding me up, which luckily I've not experienced. I mean, I would definitely be too scared to do it. But like in my head though, I want to imagine myself in that scenario being like, but like with the cot face. The cot face is what the hands do it. The face sells it. You know. I've been 07ing a lot lately. The 07s have really, because you know what's so funny? People used to 07 and no idea what it was. I was like, does that stand for something? And then then eventually like I saw it. I saw like the salute and I was like, oh, get it now. But people used to 07 all the time before I had like emails. This was pre-7 TV for me. I had Better TTV, I think. I feel like when I started streaming, I already knew about Better TTV. But I didn't know much about 7 TV. I don't remember when I got 7 TV. But I'm really happy that I did. Because the emote game, like, not like our emote game, but like the emote game like as a concept, just goes unbelievably hard with it. Before I knew what it was, I thought 07 was a band. I mean, like, you know why? Because of like O2L maybe? Well, actually, that might not be why, but like I think of like O2L. I see 07, it looks like a band. Or I feel like there are also other groups and stuff that like that also are just labeled like that. Yeah, there are a lot of bands that are labeled like that. I thought it was a 7 TV emote. I mean, like it is. I mean, it can be now. Like for me, like I see it as if you type in 07. Well, I can't even. Actually, I can. It's a salute. Oh god, these emotes are so funny. Yeah. Oh, there's also an 007. Look at it. Look at it. But there is a regular 07 too. No idea where it's gonna spawn. This one right here. There it is. Saluting. Saluting. I love them. I love them so much. I'm so excited to eat this food. Another thing about it is about the food that we're making today is we're using soft tofu. So what was interesting was when I was looking at this recipe, and I was looking at like the 50,000 different versions of this recipe, I genuinely have not found a single version of this recipe that was like that had like a 95% overlap with another version of this recipe. Every recipe I looked up for this was like, all right, we're just gonna throw everything you had in the last recipe off the table, and we're just gonna reassemble. We're gonna reassemble this a little bit. Like it is, I know I mentioned this yesterday, but it was so hard to find consistency in this. And so I decided, I was like, you know what? Many people also like have like their own, like, you know, their own like culture's version of this. So I was like, let me just go by geography. I've been seeing, I'm pretty sure, I think, I know this like originates in Sichuan province, but if my understanding, that seems to be like what a lot of the recipes like referred to at its core. And so I looked up a Sichuan recipe for mapo tofu, and that narrowed it down a little bit, and I got a little bit more overlap. Still, everyone kind of had their own version, but the one that I ended up linking the recipe over there was one that I really liked. It was one that looked very appealing. Like it looked like one that would give me the flavor that I would hope to have as like a first time trying this dish. But again, there's so many different versions that like I can make this again with just like with other ingredients, and it could be just like another nice experience. There are versions of this that aren't spicy too. Yeah. Oh yeah, with the tofu though, this is another thing I learned about when it comes to tofu. I learned, like I saw there was one video where they were talking about how I always thought it was like silken, soft, medium, firm, extra firm. Like for me, like that was just like the scale. But then I saw that there's like silken doesn't need to be. It's like, so like here maybe oftentimes the silken will be like the stage before soft, but apparently there are like silken can be like not necessarily the firmness of it, but like the kind of consistency. I don't know if maybe that's not the right word for it, but there's like you can have a soft silken and you can have like a firm silken. And I was like, damn, but I did not find that. So I ended up just getting a soft to be safe with it. You can do this with I think any texture of tofu. They said if you're not familiar with tofu, better to do it with extra firm so that you don't end up breaking it apart. I'm decently familiar with tofu because I use it every like now and then, but like frequently enough that I know what the texture is like, and I've worked with extra firm tofu and I've worked with silken tofu. I feel like soft is gonna, silken I may have been able to get away with, but with silken I think it would have helped to boil it in like some like salted water, apparently, to like help it hold its own a little more, so I don't have to be as like careful, and I didn't feel like doing that step, so I think soft is like a nice step up. But yes, I thought 07 was like O2L. Thank you, that's what I thought too for a lot of my life. Exclamation point, recipe to find out which recipe won the food feud. It's true, it's true. It was truly a journey. It was such a journey. Oh God. And I decided on my way to the grocery store today. I had like 4 different recipes on my phone, and then ultimately like this just won. And Giselle, I just watched the Descendants movie. Thoughts? I haven't seen it. I have not seen it. Yeah. I don't remember what it's about because there are other movies in my head that have very similar names, and I know that I know of the Descendants. I just don't know which movie in my head this one connects to. Which like visuals in my head that title connects to. Yeah, there you go. You got it, Mads. You got it right first. You're good though. It's funny and on brand. It's on brand for the name too. I saw a clip of the Rita Ora song in that film. Of the Rita Ora song in that film, in The Descendants, I assume. And it was kind of nibbling just a touch. Made me want to watch. Interesting. I'm assuming you're talking about The Descendants, right? If you spelled correctly for a day, I'd be worried. I would be too. You'd have to change your name. You'd have to change your Twitch name. All right, I'm gonna read stuff on here. Maybe it's easier. Actually, maybe not. It's pretty good. I wish it was longer, more drama. Me after going to like any party. It was not that. I read that already. Seemed solved too easily. Ah, I see. Did you watch it at home? Are you cooking beef with it? So for this one, I'm not cooking it with beef, mainly because I didn't have, I already, like a while ago, by a while ago, I mean like 2 days ago, before I decided on a recipe, I got pork already. And I do have ground beef that I can defrost. The recipe that I saw, I think like OG would be with beef. A lot of the recipes that I was seeing for the most part during my search were like pork, but if you don't want to use pork, you can use beef. And then ultimately, I think this one is suggesting beef, but like you can use anything. You can also just skip the meat altogether. But I want to use the pork, so like I want to put it to use because it's the only meat, it's the only ground meat that I did not end up freezing, and so we're gonna be doing it with pork today. But I will be trying this probably in the future with beef. I also didn't realize how much cheaper pork is than beef. At least like when I bought it, I was like, shit, because beef's been getting kind of pricey out there. I shared it for my friend we watched on Discord. That's so fun. I have not watched. There's only like I think I've watched a Discord movie on Discord one time in my life. I really need to. I mean, I know we mentioned it on here. We're gonna play around with this month's streams, and we're gonna see how it goes, and maybe introduce this into August. But it could be neat. It could be neat. I've never been the one to broadcast though. I've only watched, and again, it was just one time. When I say it was just one time, it sounds like I did something. It was only one time. I did not. I did not. Anyway, 11:11. I couldn't even think of a bit. I just saw the time right now. I don't even know how many seconds are left. Oh, I can actually check. Shit, look at this. Oh, you got plenty of them. You got plenty of them. You got 40 of them. Well, probably by the time you see this, it's gonna be like 36. But, you can snag the points. Anyway, I do think we should start momentarily. Sorry for the clap. I didn't realize it was gonna be really loud. I think we should start momentarily because I don't want to eat dinner at midnight. I think it's gonna take that long. I don't think it's gonna take that long. This might. I was debating possibly if it doesn't take a long time. Like let's say we finish by like 11. I was like maybe I can go back to my desk, but I'm a little bit low on sleep, so I feel like maybe it would be a good opportunity. Like after I think we could still like eat and vibe, but I think switching back to the desk might still not happen, and we can just kind of like hang here and just like chat like toward the end of it. Johnny 11 is like, when Sabrina Carpenter adjusts the lyric. True, yes. It is my nonsense outro. Rebecca, hi! I came at the right time then. You did, and welcome back. I think we're ready to start going. So let me review what we're going to be doing today, so you have an idea and you know what to expect. You'll see, you can guess how long it's going to take, kind of given that. So we are going to be making some mapo tofu today. I need to speak more slowly. It is going to be kind of I cannot even describe what the flavor is going to be because I don't know. I know it will be spicy. I know that these Sichuan peppercorns are going to be numbing to my mouth, and that this doubanjiang is going to be delicious. So that's what I got. And then I'll mention as we do it, as we make this, anything that I learned from like the thousands of videos that I watched, I'll try to share. Hopefully I don't say anything inaccurate. If I do, you can yell at me and call me out. But I will try to only say things that I am decently certain of or are not like or I'll say things that are subjective. Okay, let me find this. Oh, sorry, right here actually. Where are you? Here we go, found it. All right, so the ingredients that we have today we have ginger, garlic, green onion, which we got right here. I didn't take everything out. I'm gonna be taking most stuff out as I go, but I took some of the stuff out. We got, instead of ground beef, we're going to be using some ground pork. We have tofu, some soft tofu. Cooking oil, instead of water, we're likely going to be using some chicken broth or maybe some water with some chicken, I don't know if it's chicken bouillon, I don't know how to say it. I don't know if you pronounce the L's or not. I keep seeing different things. But we're gonna be using that powder that I'm probably gonna avoid saying for the rest of the stream because I don't know how to pronounce it, to make like our own like chicken broth type of thing. We'll be using some Sichuan peppercorn over here. We're going to be actually toasting this first and grounding it ourselves. Slightly grounding it. We're not going to like grind it into a fine paste. We're going to be good to like crush it, but toasting it apparently should bring out some of the flavor or effects of it, and then also it'll be easier to crush, I think. We'll be using some soy sauce, some sugar, some doubanjiang, which is this. This is, I believe, a I don't know if this is like a fermented bean paste sauce thing. I could be wrong. I would look it up. But you can see, I think you will get more information if you do exclamation point recipe on that link. There's a lot of information both on the dish and also on the ingredients. I believe it also like kind of has a history of the dish, and there are some links that can take you outside of that. But I've never had this before. Apparently this is very common in Sichuan dishes. So I'm excited. I'm excited to have it as an ingredient, a new ingredient in my kitchen to be able to use for other recipes too. And then some cornstarch to make like a slurry to make the sauce a little bit thicker. But yes, does it have to be? Does it have freezer seasoning? Which ingredient? Oh no, the seltzer. No, actually, this one tastes not like freezer. But right before stream, I did have to drain. There was a little bit of seltzer with this ice, and I had to drain that because I knew that was going to have freezer seasoning. Also, Passion 176 seltzer. I did say spicy. This is going to be the most fitting spicy time stream ever. But yes. Do we get to use the molcajete? What's a molcajete? Is that something to crush? Oh my god, the way I can totally use the is that the thing that I used to make tortillas? I've never seen that word before. But you're referencing it as if I have it, which I'm thinking, what are the things that I may not know the full name of? I'm gonna guess either the thing that I used to make tortillas, which would actually work phenomenally well. God, that would be such a good idea. I would wrap it, I would put things in a plastic, oh my god, I could put it in a plastic bag and I could just crush it. Oh, you're a genius. You're a genius. That's perfect. For Baka, enjoy your 43rd seltzer, by the way. Mortar and pestle, oh, I don't have mortar and pestle. I would have. If I had one, I would have. But I feel like, now that I'm thinking about it, I can use the tortilla press that I have, and I could put the peppercorns, I could toast peppercorns, put them in a plastic bag, put the plastic bag inside of the tortilla press, and then just crush. So the alternative, if you don't have like something to like crush these up, you could theoretically, they said like you can just like squish them with a knife and just break them up a little bit, and that's good enough. Like it'll have the same effect. It doesn't need to be like finely ground. I swear you had one. No, I really want one though. Rolling pin also works. It would. The one thing with like cutting it with a knife, or I think maybe using a rolling pin, maybe it's not as bad with a rolling pin, is that like they'll like fly everywhere. I remember trying to crush. These I think are going to be are easier to cut anyway, but and also toasting them is going to make them definitely easier to like break down. But I know that like some people like use like a spoon to mush them, and they just kind of fly a little bit, or if you chop them, they fly a little bit. But the rolling pin is a solid idea. That would be what I would do if I did not have. That would be like in my top 3 strategies. But I think I'm going to use the tortilla press. You can use the rolling pin. Oh, so maybe should I use the rolling pin? Well, I mean, what's more worth it? The rolling pin and Ziploc bag, or the tortilla press and the Ziploc bag? Tortilla press is like a cast iron squishing machine. It's small. It's this. Just kidding. It's this. Just kidding again. It's this. Get over here. Oh, you're heavy. Look at this thing. This right here is my swag. No, look at that. Oh, it's heavy. You just put it in a little plastic bag. You do that, and then you just go crunch. I feel like I'll get the rolling pin. When you're right, you're right. Tortilla press would be less loud. If it helps, I don't think I'm gonna like smack it. I think I would just like roll it. Like I think they're gonna break relatively easily. I think especially because they're gonna be toasted, they're gonna break relatively easily. So what we'll do here actually is we'll go wide for this. I'm not gonna move the camera yet. I'm going to move the camera. I'm gonna move the camera probably once we do the main cooking. But I think just for toasting these, I think we'll keep it over here, and I'll just kind of I'll talk you through what I'm doing. I'm going to turn up the heat on this, and I'm going to put it on a low. I'm going to put it on a very low heat until that heats up a little bit. Oh, I should. And I am going to also switch my ears here. Be less loud and more fun. Do we do the, you know what? This is where this comes in handy. Can I actually do it from here? Can I make a poll from my phone? Let's find out. /poll. No, you can't make it from your phone. Good enough. All right. I'm going back to the tortilla press. Also, what I think would be neat about the tortilla press, also because I'm heavily influenced by everything everyone says, is, it's getting kind of warm. One of the things about the tortilla press is that, is that it would, this I think is going to be easy to break. I think things that are a little bit more firm, would be harder to use the rolling pin for, but the tortilla press can still come in handy, so I want to see how effective it is too. The Kungaris, I forgot that we changed it too. Good thinking, say true to the Latin roots, yeah. What? No, I didn't touch it, I hovered my hand over it, don't worry. I wouldn't touch it. It's on low heat, but I wouldn't touch it anyway. I just feel if there's like any heat radiating kind of from it. But yes, definitely do not touch a pan that's on heat. Yeah. Now what we'll do here is we're ultimately going to need approximately a teaspoon and a half in total, probably a teaspoon. The half is for like a little drizzle at the end. So what we'll do is I'll take this, I'll grab a little, grab some of these. Cool. These look good. This I can toss. This I'm going to leave here. I'm probably going to rinse that in a moment, but this is what we're working with. Okay. Got a little cold. I just wanted to. Let me see. Maybe I should have done that before I tried to melt chocolate the other day. Yeah, definitely. Definitely be careful doing that. All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'll turn the light on so maybe we can see a little bit more. I mean, you're not going to really see this. I'm just going to throw these in. I'll use I think when I actually make this, I'll use this one just because I'll just throw it in the dishwasher afterwards anyway. Yum chocolate, got a mini crock pot so I can do chocolate fondue. Yo, that's going to be good. That's going to be fantastic. All right, so those are over there. I am going to be putting this away. I'm not going to need it anymore. Ooh, we're getting our ingredients. Our ingredients are really coming together. We got so much stuff here. Aw. We can make so much food. I'm just going to toss them a little bit. I think this is going to be, again, relatively quick. Once I start seeing them leaving little oily marks on here, we should be good. And I should be able to smell them, I think. Which is almost happening. God, I love a wok. Phenom. And then what we're going to be doing after this is, let's go to the steps. So after we toast these, we are going to crush them. So let me actually get the, we're going to do it. Okay, sorry about that sound. Let me move you here. Would this help? Can I just... Nice. Okay, sick. Let me just toss these a little bit. Where's the spatula? See if I could smell them. I think we can go for a little bit longer. I am going to be putting this away though, so I can charge. Please charge. Charge. Beautiful. So after this, let's grab a plastic bag as well. Once those are toasted, I'm going to fill them into in this little plastic bag. I'm going to put it inside of this, and then we're going to crush it. See how it goes. Found a recipe I made online and posted along with a pic of mine. Oh, I can't wait to see this. It's going to be. I'm excited. So wait. So I'm assuming, was it good? Thoughts? Any opinions on it? Were there any things that you would change, or or would you make the same? Do you see yourself making the same thing again, but on your own, I guess? All right, they're becoming a little bit fragrant. All right, I turn off the heat, and now I'm going to. What's good about this is that I'm going to be using this wok for the dish that's going to have this in it anyway, so I don't need to like wash anything, you know? Cool. So now we got these. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in this plastic bag, we're going to throw it in here, we're going to crush them, and then we're going to get to our chopping of our what do they call them? What are they? Aromatics? Something like that? See, I never cook or even attempt to use the cooker or the oven. But I kind of got bored of melted chocolate. I mean, it's fun. Melting chocolate is like, it's more of a process than I thought. When I was little, I thought you just like microwave it and like that's like good to go, which like you can get by with. But the double boiler strat like is like kind of nice. Like I've seen better results when like doing it the more complicated way. But yes. I still got a lot of stress. I mean, yeah, definitely. I mean, you know, if you're not comfortable cooking, there's never. It's totally understandable. It's involved. It's definitely involved. I enjoy it, and I'm lucky enough to have a lot of space and like resources to cook the way that I do, which makes it significantly easier. Like that definitely adds. I can't like ever forget that. Also, Zay, enjoy 170-second seltzer. Hi. Welcome back. It's good. I might make it on my own, but I would probably add more water when cooking the rice. It calls for 1 1/4 cups, so I likely do 2. That's what I usually do when I make rice on my own, and make sure it cooks for 18 minutes. It's funny, I also do the 18 minutes usually. But yes, understandable. If you're talking about the rice at least. But yeah. Oh wait, now I got the glass bowl in the pan. Oh, so you did the double boiler thing. That's sick. It works. It's cool. It's really cool seeing it work. We will do another chocolatey thing soon. I'm glad the food was good though. Was there like a seasoning, Katie, on like the chicken itself? Like was there like a sauce? Not seasoning. Was there like a sauce in particular that gave it a specific flavor, or was it just seasonings? Okay, so let's take this. Let's switch our cam so you can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm gonna take these, put them in this bag. I don't want this to like pop or explode or anything, so I'm just gonna get all the air out. I'm gonna leave it a little bit open anyway. I'm gonna put them there. Gonna do this, and give me a crunch. I think it looks like I vacuum sealed them. It just looks like I vacuum sealed them. Did they not crush? Okay, wait. I'm not being bold enough. I gotta be more. There's no shot. Okay. Are y'all crushed? That's actually not as crushed as like that really could be. What's going on? You know what? Instead of laying them flat. Okay, they're definitely, the bottom part is crushed. Let's stack them up like this. That'll do it. I think also because I'm doing it on top of a soft surface. If I put it on like a flat, realistically, I think it's still gonna be soft, but I think it's gonna be less soft. It's gonna be more even too. Let's try it like this. I just don't want to like, this thing is like hefty, so I don't want to like break my thing. Yeah, it's definitely getting crushed. Like this is already good enough, but I want to see how much can we really break this thing down. Oh yeah. Focusable? Focus. It's definitely, I think it's definitely broken down more. Oh yeah, I mean it's more, this is definitely enough. Honestly, this kind of does work as a strategy. I want to do one more. But like, again, I think it's really fine as it is. Rolling pin, I think this one's giving me, I think the rolling pin wouldn't be as good as this one. Now that I'm seeing this, I'm like, damn, I don't think there's any, if this is what the damage that this is doing, I feel like the rolling pin won't be able to give me as much. I was thinking the rolling pin could get me, can be like good enough. Okay, yeah, it's definitely, like down here, it's a powder. These parts look a little bit thicker, but then here it's like more powdery. But again, I think it's fine. It just needs to be broken up a little bit, and I think that's good enough. I think this does work as like a backup if you do need to crush something. Can I eat it? You can. The one thing is, I think it's genuinely going to like numb your mouth. I think like the thing about it, I think the purpose of this is the numbing aspect. That's what every recipe, the one thing they really had consistently was the ones that actually had the Sichuan peppercorn, because some of them actually didn't. But a lot of the ones that did were like, this is a core, this is the staple, this is the core part of the recipe. But again, it depends on just which version you're making. It numbs your mouth. It has numbing properties. I'm drinking some cherry limeade sparkling water with it too. Oh, nice. Oh God, that sounds good. I've had like a flavored beverage. Actually, today I had seltzer with lemon, and it was tasty. But yes. Also, hi Sterling. Sorry, I'm late. No worries at all. I just got out of work. Sitting in the back room right now, eating some ice cream I definitely paid for. Yeah, you definitely paid for it. Mm-hmm. Also, Johnny, enjoy your 531st seltzer. Let me just slide this in here. We did it. Kungaries. Kungaries to us, more than anything. And now I can put this back. That's spicy. So these, no, so I think these, I mean like these might be spicy, but I think the numbing is different than the spice. I think it's genuine, like this like will like, I'll let you know when I actually have it, but the way that it was described to me was like, if you put too much of this and you're not like used to it and like you don't have too much of a tolerance, like you might not, like, you genuinely might not like taste the food. This, I believe is gonna be spicy. This right here. But this I think is probably, I'm assuming this is spicy, but I don't know, everything that I saw for it was like, use this for the numbing properties and then this for the spiciness, like the flavor there. But I'll let you know. Put this beside me here. So if you want to see what that looks like up close. It's definitely like grinded down more, for sure. They were like, you know, yeah. I already put them away, so I can't show you the original thing. But that's why I'm interested in this, because I'm like, shit, like that's kind of cool. Like it's really, I think it's gonna like give an experience. There we go. So now that we have that done, we can move on to our next piece. And our next piece over here is going to be to chop our aromatics, which is going to be our garlic, our ginger, and our green onion. I do think these will go in separate places. I think we can get our garlic and our ginger, I think, can be thrown into another one of these. Another one of these little things. I'll kind of put that over there. Let's grab our garlic. So it does say 2 cloves of garlic. I think we can put a little more than that. Let me grab, every time I chop garlic, I pull my trash can out and I keep it beside me because there's usually a lot of scraps. I gotta take that to recycling. There's usually a lot of scraps that I need to deal with, so I like to do this. Get you out. And just that way you can just throw stuff here. I see it in like Kenji's videos. He has like a little like trash like compost. He has like a compost thing just like on, I don't know if it's compost, I don't know if it's just food. I always see him just throw like food scraps in there and it's just like on his counter. It's like a mini little like bathroom garbage can, but like it might not be a bathroom garbage. I usually refer to those like bathroom garbage cans. I think the 4 cloves might be good. Let's throw one more in there because why not? I don't know. I never want to stray far from recipes, but I feel like garlic quantity is probably not going to be too much of an issue for us. I can't handle spice. I mean, the only spicy food I enjoyed was chili hot wave Doritos, and then I found out I'm allergic to them recently. I've been eating them for years, no problem. I mean, are you getting like, did the reaction just start happening, or you never knew that the cause of what you were dealing with was that? Gotta chop this anyway, so I'm just gonna get over here. A little crunch. And 2.5 cloves of garlic, or 2.5 years that you've been dealing with it? I'm like the 2 directions this conversation could go in. Did I break you? I don't think I did. I think the other one got in the way. I think this time, so normally when I'm cutting garlic, normally, here, let me turn off the AC for now, in case it's kind of disturbing, I'm not sure. Normally when I'm cutting garlic, when I'm chopping garlic, let me wash my hands again. I try to like crack it. I try to like break like the outer shell, but not actually. I try to break the outer shell, but not actually like break the garlic piece itself. And I don't know why I do that, because if I'm going to chop it anyway, I might as well just squish it fully. And when I squish it fully, that's when the outer piece actually comes out, like comes off easily and smoothly. So I'm trying that differently this time, and I think that worked out pretty quickly. We peeled these cloves very, very fast. So I like that strat. I'm into it. Let me just chop those like last bits out. I also want to do one other thing here. I want to get my my bench scraper out. This. All right, I got you. I got you. You're fine. And you're fine. Do you have anything? A little piece here. Again, this like does not matter, but I'm gonna cut the little booties off. And get this little outside there. There we go. All right. So this, let me try full squish. Are you gonna be easier to chop now? Kind of, honestly. For the initial chop at least, because like it's relatively flat. It does kind of slide a little bit more than usual when it's like squished like this, I guess because it's like so exposed, but. Yeah, chops just as well. Well, this piece is still kind of fighting me, but I think that has to do more with like my knife not being sharp than anything else. I don't know the song, but I'm into it. Let's get one more. Oh, wait. Oh, no, wait. Let's see if this is it or not. Let me fix this one thing here with Spotify. My phone's trying to convince me that that's Everything is Romantic by Charlie XCX. Would you agree? Okay, I can still control volume. That works. Let me see. Oh, so I'm gonna go walk and get food as a treat, even though there's 4% chance of thunderstorms. I hope that it doesn't rain while you're outside. But I'm sorry about your day. I hope that the food helps. We love tasty food. And we love treats. And we protect it from vampires, yeah, with all this garlic. Let me see, reaction started recently. I mean, it's not like it's harmful, more like my lip swells up and it's dead uncomfortable because I can't, yeah, that sounds pretty bad. It sounds pretty rough. Remember, let the professionals do the cooking just like, I don't know, I want to know if I consider myself a professional on this. Alba here is though. If you want it in small pieces, just sprinkle a little bit of salt on it. It sticks less on the knife. Really? Like sprinkle some salt on the garlic? I want to try that. Like when we say like a little bit, do we mean like this? Or like this? Because I know like sometimes when they say a pinch of salt, they like, when recipes say a pinch of salt, they do not actually mean a pinch of salt. When they say a pinch of salt, they mean like a fistful. But like, is this like what we're talking about? Yeah, you don't need too much to do it. Should I like... Let's see the second one. The first one was more distributing. Now let's see. I'm definitely content with the size of it now. It's this part is still stuck to the knife, but maybe it still cut more finely. I mean, oh, whoopsies, sorry. I mean, maybe this is pretty, I feel like this is pretty nicely chopped, or I don't know if nicely is the word, but like this is as fine as I think I need it to be for this, but I'm intrigued because I never really know how to mince beyond that. I feel like minced is still like deeper than that, but I don't really know. How would you pinch salt? I think I'm being literal again. Yeah, I feel like Alba will have a better answer for this. What I saw recently was when they say like a pinch of salt, they mean like a real, like, I mean, it depends. I can't speak for it, but I feel like what I saw was that they actually mean like really grabbing, really grabbing like a handful there. It doesn't have to go like, you know, but it's more than what you picture with a pinch. When I picture a pinch, I picture like a little bit like this, like a teeny little thing. But no, it's like a, I mean, I don't know. You'll see, I mean, maybe you'll see me do it at some point. I don't even know if I'm gonna do it right. This is new information to me too. Let's get our ginger. So for our ginger, we'll cut off a piece. It looked like a piece, so I'm gonna wash my knife. We're gonna be cutting up the ginger as well. So I'm not gonna peel pre. I might try to do what I saw in one of the videos where they essentially, like, you'll see. I'm gonna do like this. And then what I saw was like, some videos they didn't even take off the outside. But I saw something more like this. And I feel like it might be a little easier then. And then I saw like with these extra leftover scraps, if you wanted to, I think in Kenji's video, he was like, you could take these scraps and you could put them with some soy sauce and have like a gingery soy sauce. So I might actually keep these handy on the side. Coming in for this, I believe. Does anyone know how to make like those like candy gingers? Like the candy like things? You know what I'm talking about? Maybe it's like candied ginger. I honestly don't remember. I just remember that I like them a lot. They're kind of intense, but like kind of good. Not even kind of good. They're great. Well, I like them a lot. I think it's just a flavor that like some people like and some people don't. Gotta be more calculated here, more careful. Don't want to accidentally cut something that I don't want to cut. Oh wait, let me. Oh, I missed some bits here. Normally, pinch of salt should be less than 1/8 of a tablespoon. I'm assuming, or teaspoon. Teaspoon. Just switch letters. Okay. But depends on some chefs, I guess. Okay, yeah. Because what I was seeing was like more than that, and I was like, damn. I've been checking my school college every week, and I heard nothing about when I need to pay tuition. But then I went 2 weeks without checking because my mom was extremely preoccupied. And then I checked today. It was due yesterday. I think you still wait. Are you able to? And nobody's in office right now, so my emails are getting auto replied. Are they going to be in office like tomorrow, or they're like is it like a time thing or a date thing that they're not in office for? Let me see. Having a staring contest with a bunny right now. Love this neighborhood. The bunny's munching on some grass. I hope the I mean, I guess, you know, tomorrow's a new day. I don't think there's anything you can really add to it today. So if you can, if you're able to like put it in the back of your mind right now, I think that'll be the most beneficial. I just know it's not that easy to do. I love having a staring contest with a bunny. I feel like I watched TikTok today about a bunny. If you need to peel ginger, use a spoon. Do you like scrape it with a spoon? Candied ginger. My grandpa used to eat a piece of that after every meal or so. I feel like it's probably like a nice like palate cleanser, you know? They're like, I'll be back in the office on the 22nd. I paid it today and sent a bunch of emails, so see if it goes through, or if I get refunded, or if anyone responds to the email. I feel like schools love to take people's money, so I'm hoping that they take it. Plus, if they didn't give like any notice until like sometime in the last 2 weeks for a less than 2 week deadline, which is I think is absurd, I would imagine that they're not very organized in the sense of probably not organized enough to be that strict about it. So yeah, wait, how's the digestion, or so he said. He did live until 103 and a half. All right, I know what I'm doing after every meal. All right, that seems good.